The results with him were always amazing.
Yeah, oh God, he's like just going up the piano and his scale, and he was teaching me about blending. He's like, there's no limit, right? Normally, like a tenor voice, you can get it up to this key, and then you break through the roof.
First thing, I just want to kind of like reflect on the song that we did. Like we're all like, we love it. We love the song.
I'm very happy. The melody's been like stuck in.
Right.
Nick's been singing. He's been singing the melody. I've been singing the melody. I play it on the piano every single day. You know what I mean? Like I'm really into it. What we did. So yeah, that's good.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we're feeling good about that.
So like, okay, so how do you want to go about doing this session? Do we want to
do another one like this?
Yeah. Cool.
Or do you want to go over the stuff you have?
Okay, so this is what we have right now.
Yeah.
So Heal My Broken, that's a demo that you heard with like the actual vocals and everything.
Yeah.
So that had the lyrics on it and everything, melody lines.
Do we want to just look at that? Why don't we start there?
Okay.
Let's start there right now.
Cool.
Let's look at that.
Yeah.
Sure, just comb through.
See, I like that. I like that because it's just easy.
Yeah.
The coffee's good.
Yeah, that's good, right?
Is that Kicking Horse?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
This will be coffee 7.
7 coffees. Can you sleep at night?
Yeah, because this will be the last one.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It'll be like,
And then you're good.
Wait, you had 7 already?
This is.
Are you a serial killer? I'll just like crush like 2 liters one day and not drink it for another 4 days. You know? Yeah, it's like my heart's just like I keep it on, you know, I keep it on his toes.
Okay, so we got the lyrics. Do we have the
There you
lyrics?
go. This is what we. That's what. Yeah, we got.
Do you want a synopsis of the song? Do you want to just hear it? What do you
Let's
want?
just hear it again.
Yeah. Just one here and that thing here. Stop on that box.
So, the only thing that we need to do is there's a bunch of like past tense and present tense living in the song.
Okay.
So, I like to keep things in the present tense for the most part for the first person. This is what I get from the song. Is you're presently trying to heal the wounds from the past. Right?
Yeah.
So if we keep you presently actively now healing and all of the stuff from the past in the past. So it's just a tiny little thing. Like you keep pretending that you care. You kept pretending that you care.
So
I think it's really only this one word.
Which one?
You keep pretending that you care. You kept. That's the only one that's present. Led on by things you said, surprised by things you did. You caused me. There it is. There's a. You were
Properly.
too cruel. The pain you caused. You were causing me. Right?
Yeah.
You were. Yeah.
The one thing that I think is the weakest part about this song is the bridge.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of the bridge. I'm not a big fan of the guitar solo. I'm not a big fan of guitar solos.
This is funny because I hate guitar solos too.
Hey, there you go. When we first started refining our sound, like one of the big things that I said is I want to fucking scrap guitar solos. I don't know. I felt like in the 80s they did them just like for the sake of doing them, and then now they've just stuck around because they've been around since the 80s,
I hate that.
in my opinion. You know, and I don't think that's a valid reason for
There's
it.
a lot of ego in that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, this intro, I don't know if this is this would make sense when I say like things like I don't want to sound dated. Like that's like a big thing for me. Like I think for all of us.
Yeah.
It's like it's something because we wrote this. Now it's been probably a couple of years ago.
Yeah. So now, for example, though, maybe we just cut off the intro altogether and the song started like.
I'm not opposed to that either.
Yeah,
It's not like.
Yeah, it's like a
swell.
sweet, a big swell. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we cut out the intro. We cut out that bit before the solo. We just go out of that chorus into the and he solos, and if we like it, great. And then maybe we just chop the end a little bit and go back to the re-intro for a sec. Play the not the intro, but when the music starts. This part. End the song like this.
cool way to end it.
Yeah. And does that part happen anywhere else in the song?
No.
So let's go to the end of the first chorus and see if we can put it there.
Yeah, this is the thing. When we were writing songs, a lot of them were shaped based on how we wrote other songs, so we didn't want them to be too repetitive. So like, we always loved the idea of reintroducing the theme in the end, but we were like doing that a lot, so we were like, okay, let's not do that on this song. You know what I mean? So like, but now that we've like chopped out 90% of the shit.
So I was mentioning to John, so the screams, like I'm not, at first I was a little bit, I don't know, I didn't how I felt about
The
it.
question is, you were talking about dated. Is
Well, in that,
is Screaming 2004
And
or are we
radio.
okay to? Yeah.
Is it radio,
I don't know.
right?
You tell us. You tell us when we like.
Well-
You're kind of thinking take them out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little bit like Evanescence.
Honestly, the funny thing is that you say it's Evanescence because that's literally like what I was
Where
going
the
for.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
You got
And I'm glad you said that because like you recognize it. Now let's chop it out. Like even if you notice at the chorus, I'm riding on the not on the bell on the actual ride, like the fucking that part, and that is because in Bring Me Back to Life, that guy's riding on that ride like that. So that like the fact that you're saying this is stupid. It's good to know.
Tempo wise, how did you feel
like
about
it.
the song? Good tempo?
Yeah, I like
It's
it.
like kind of grimy.
It's kind of got that sludge, like that.
And I want to like dirty your guitar. Like,
Yeah.
Someone take notes of this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so Get My Broken. First things first. Cut. We said cut intro.
Cut intro.
Bring.
Bring the introduction back at the end of the song. Possibly one other place in the song.
Okay.
What about the orchestrations?
I think we should pull that out too because that's of the same flavor.
Yes.
And maybe there's something else. Songs are great in the chorus when you have what I would call streamer, like a thing up at the top.
Yes.
But maybe that's like a guitar. We can you and I come up with some cool sound. and-
Sure.
Yeah. You guys like Slipknot?
Yes.
Fucking
Right. So I hear this a little bit more like Slipknot.
Okay, sick. You'll hear in our other stuff where I'm specifically going for either Corey Taylor or the drummer. Like I'm
Right.
specifically going
Yeah.
for those things.
Right.
Like,
But I just mean a little grimier.
a little gnarlier.
Yeah, a little gnarlier.
Yeah.
gnarlier.
I love that.
Right.
I'm all about that.
Right.
I was saying for this particular song, is in C. This was before we knew about dropping. I'm not sure if this is the right tuning or.
We can keep it in B too. I don't care.
It'll be fucking beefy.
Or yeah, like.
Oh yeah, it'll be like.
And it gives him an extra semitone,
To fucking push if
Yeah.
he needs to.
Yeah.
If we want to go.
like a harmony or like
Yeah.
yeah. I think B's good.
Because I think on some of the other ones we're going down to even A sharp.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to have like three different, it's just becoming like fucking. We have a couple songs in B, it makes it a little bit easier to do. Last time I don't have to change your guitar after every song.
Yeah. And until you have a guitar today. So that's 2 songs.
Okay,
We
cool.
got 2 songs.
There you go.
Fucking right. So what else we got?
So we were just discussing this before you came. We have this one song that we wanted to work on next. Now the thing is that when we were working, we have a melody line for the chorus, right? So I wrote lyrics for the actual chorus
Right.
with a theme in mind. But because the session went so well, starting from scratch, last time the boys were kind of saying like, I almost want to start from scratch and just do a completely different thing. So like, what are
You guys didn't. We had a little melody lines. We
Yes.
did have
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
melody.
Yeah.
So that's okay. Cool. Lyrically, maybe we start from scratch.
Okay.
And then we can always go to what you got.
Okay, cool.
We can't go backwards. What I'm trying to say is we can do what he's already got this thing. Let's just put it over here for a second.
Okay.
Look at what we come up with, and then we'll compare.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
we'll maybe probably join them both.
Cool. This one is like this one's an A, so it's kind of ballsy, like kind of like this Heal My Broken track. So
I was trying to go for kind of like a Breaking Benjamin, but then it kind of I don't know, started to sound a little bit like Slipknot. I don't
Sounds like a
know.
plan.
we kind of like flirt on the line of being like heavy as shit with melodies in it, and then we're trying to also go like kind of more like not so heavy with melodies in it too. You know what I mean? Like so we have kind of both like aspects we're trying to achieve here.
Can we try it over the... crack up a tiny bit?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Can we? I don't know. Can we?
Do we have-
I honestly thought this one needed a little bit of a speed up too.
Great, great. On the same
Okay, so
page.
let's go against.
You know, that major third though would make it sound like a little, well, a little dated.
It's
Yeah.
weird.
See, I like that. See, I got the terminologies down.
That's the 90s and then the 2000s.
Oh, there we go. That's it, right?
Recording.
Guys, stop putting so much pressure on me.
Yeah, that's nice. I love that.
Do you guys want any more coffee or?
I'm really fine with that.
What's that guy?
Yup.
I'm okay with
I
that.
want more.
Someone check this guy's
Yeah.
fucking.
Alright, so, chorus.
Yeah, great. And a little faster would be good. A little faster would be good.
I need to speed up. I get it.
Great, love it. That's a great melody. You want to play that in there now? So now what's this going to be about?
Wow.
Let's look at the pain sheets.
Paint sheets. This one, yeah, this one here, I was kind of focusing on. I don't want to say mental illness. It's such a cliche thing to say,
Well, it's a real thing.
but it is a real thing. But
What part is mental illness?
I suffer for most part of my life with depression for sure. I named it war.
Great.
I said
Great name.
I'm at a war with myself, a war that's in my head.
So there's like 4 different ideas in there.
Yeah, it's kind of
If a song is called War, it should all be war things.
yeah.
It should be about the fight.
Okay.
The rock down the well and the darkness in the water, that's another image. Those are 2
Okay.
different images.
Okay.
Right? I kind of like this one about I'm not sick, I'm just.
And that was the thing in
To
my.
me,
That
that's-
was like.
I like that.
I'm not
You know?
sick. I'm just human. Was one thing
Yeah.
I actually wrote that down first, and I moved it to the end of the
Yeah.
Also,
this writing is a little different than the first writing.
Okay.
Because this you're trying to make lyrics.
Yeah,
You know.
I noticed that too
You
afterwards.
do what I asked.
I didn't confess.
Yeah. Bring it back.
So, yeah, so my thing was, so what happened in my life, so I was in a relationship for like 7 years, but what happened was, when you have someone that you're living with, you're texting every day, you're sleeping with every day, then they're gone. It's like a black hole kind of in your life.
Sure.
So then that's when like your support system comes in. And when I started writing this song, I started writing about like leaning on your support system and then them leaning back on you and you kind of being there for each other.
So let's take that,
Yeah.
and you're gonna write something about mental illness, and then we're gonna put them together.
Cool.
Because I get, yeah. But let's just press pause.
Sure.
And we're gonna work on another song because I think there's something. I love this both.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about mental illness, and then we're gonna talk about the support systems that keep you alive.
Cool.
And we're gonna make a song about that.
Cool.
I love that. That's amazing.
Great.
Cool.
Let's go 2 up. Let's try 2 up. 112. I like that. I like this.
All right.
Yeah. Feels good. Okay.
Write down the BPM too.
112.
Yeah,
112.
Okay, cool.
What other babies can we birth today? Let's open the track and see where we got.
Cool.
Let's see where we got. I'm not afraid of it. So it's very interesting, and this has happened now on a couple songs. Maybe it's the Ascendia sound. The choruses are lower than the verses.
Yeah, we do that.
It's weird.
That's an issue.
Okay.
It's weird.
So maybe we try doing this melody. So this is what we would do. We would put the key up, and we would drop the melody. We'd say the same melody an octave lower.
Bring the chorus
in the verse.
Yeah.
So then the chorus. So the chorus stays the same, but we bring it all up, and then we just bring this down under here. Right? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I hear you.
So maybe we need to do this on the piano or something, just to try it out. I love that melody. It's got all the same things we're looking for. Like it's got a nice interval leaps, and
Cool.
it's got a little you know, you have a little Turkish vibe in there too. You know?
Never even thought of that.
You know, the scales that you guys use are yeah.
All right, so let's go. So this is I'll mute out the guitars again, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll speed it up a little.
All right.
And then you're gonna play it, but you're gonna have to change the key. We're gonna have to find the right key.
Yeah.
Right?
What do you want to speed it up to? How many do you want to get? 5?
Yeah, sure.
5?
That seems to be.
Magic number.
Yeah. And the crowd. That's your new.
You were something worth fighting for until you disappeared.
And then
Let me break your heart.
yes, we
Never to feel all the pain you put me through.
So there's a thing you're gonna work with Mitch on that I
Okay.
want to hear. You have a tone that's back here, and I want a little more air.
Airy?
I want more of that. See how vulnerable I can be?
No, I love it. I love it.
Right? Because that's gonna. So I call it the front of the note.
Okay.
Because you have the back of the note.
Yeah.
I want the.
Okay. Yeah. All right. In the current tuning, it would be like it's an octave with a low, right?
Off the rock. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, go to there. Okay. Okay. All right.
Just
Just
a
like
bit.
that. All right.
Clean voice.
All right. Easy.
What I'm going to say is, we just got a whole bunch of homework.
Yeah.
Why don't you just start now? Ready?
We'll see you soon.
Go to the clock.
You gotta press record.